20th of the month is fun quiz time, and the question is, in Suga's DUI reading, I asked the pendulum 3 times. What was he riding? Electric scooter or kickboard? The official statement from the police is that he's riding electric scooter. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But my pendulum insisted that he rides electric kickboard. Okay, it seems like everybody got the answer right, which is electric kickboard. Yeah, somebody is missing that time when being used to do energy check reading every month. I'm so sorry I didn't do that again because it's too tiring for me. Maybe one day when I feel like I want to do it again, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. About his mental health, Suga's mental health, I think I already answered this in one of the videos. I don't think I need to. It's in the how BTS feel about Suga's DUI case. Chignasa123. My question is that what other members think about this Suga case. It's already answered. Yeah, I already made the video special for this, so I'm gonna skip this question. Okay, Roxana Gutierrez 2391. She asks interesting question. She is always busy touring, recording album, etc. And if for some reason their wife has one night stand with another man and they found out, how would they react? Would they forgive them, considering that they are already married and have children? But the question is, would they marry someone like that? And would their wife do that to them? Yeah, I mean, that's so ungrateful of them. I'm gonna pull 7 cards and see what each member will do in this situation, this scandalous situation. I really hate this kind of people they already married but they still cheating. How ungrateful of them. There's 1,000 people who want to marry BTS and they are the one who win their heart. They are the one who win the ring. But they took it for granted by cheating, with one night stand cheating. How dare they? I'm gonna save my Suga. Okay, we start with J-Hope. This is what he would do, the star. Oh, he's gonna blow it up. He's gonna be loud on media. I see a lot of camera and I see his upset face. I don't think he's gonna speak much, but his ego is bruised. That's what I get from here. Namjoon. Okay. Next is Namjoon, High Priestess. This is in editing process and I don't feel satisfied with my reading, so I think I'm gonna redo it. And I want to clarify what is this High Priestess is about. Yeah, what is this High Priestess about? First Queen of Cups, and then Page of Swords, and then Ace of Wands. High Priestess is about secret, about knowledge, about connection to spirits, but also it's about pregnancy. And with Queen of Cups and Page of Swords, Queen and Page here, I got a feeling that I don't think he's gonna find out about this affair, and I think his wife is going to keep it a secret. And the only thing that he's going to figure out that his wife is cheating on him with a one-night stand with someone is if she got pregnant. He's going to figure it out. And this is weird because this Ace of Wands here. Because it seems like, it's okay, I forgive you, I accept you, which is so not Namjoon, right? So I'm going to clarify again. What do you mean, Ace of Wands? Empress. Empress! Someone's being pregnant. Yeah, it's like talking about pregnancy. It's like his wife is not going to tell him, and he's not gonna figure out that he was being cheated on unless he got pregnant. I think this Ace of Wands is also talking about pregnancy. Yeah. Okay. So what would Namjoon do about it? This Two of Swords. Please give me 2 more cards, please. This is rejection. Six of Pentacles is kind of aligned with what my suspicion, but this is rejected. I'm gonna put this back to the pile in case my spirit guide changed their mind and pull it again. Alright, it's between King of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. The card that is being indicated here is that he's gonna take a responsibility and take this burden with him without him seeing it. Maybe he's not gonna figure it out until the child is grow older. Yeah. I think if his wife having one night stand with someone, he's not gonna figure it out unless his wife is getting pregnant and give birth to a child that wasn't belong to him. Yeah, it wasn't Namjoon's. Yeah, so this child isn't his, and I think he's not gonna realize this. Yeah, he's not gonna realize this until this child is a bit older. Yeah, I think because it's like he's taking responsibility of this child. He take this child is under his custody, and it's like he's taking all the burden with him. And Two of Swords is also about not seeing things, something that you don't see. Look, she's being blinded, right? Yeah. So I think he's going to figure out when he calculated. My child is grow up now. Wait a minute. Finally, he did the math. 9 months before his birth, it is this month. Wait a minute. I was on tour that day, and I'm not in contact with my wife. Yeah? So whose child is this? Is this really my child? I already paid his tuition, his food, his baby shoes. I think he's gonna realize it later on. Or he's not gonna realize this at all. What would he do or feel once he figure out that it wasn't his child? Okay, this obviously the Five of Cups. He's gonna feel sad. More, his focus is more to the child. Yeah, his focus is more to the child. It's like more than to the child than the wife. It's not like, oh, my wife is cheating on me. Not, but more to I love this child so much, but apparently it wasn't mine. Right? His focus is more to his children than his wife. What would he do? What would he do? One for please. 6 of Wands. And I think he's going to accept this. Oh, that's kind of unexpected, right? I used to think that he is the one who's like, you're not meant to be with me, I'm gonna cut you off. Go away. But I was expecting something like divorce, but this could be a divorce because it's like a letting someone go. But this is also about deep sadness. And this is the clarifier, which is page, not about his wife, right? It's more to, apparently this child that I love so much, it wasn't mine, something like that. Okay, to be fair, let us clarify J-Hope's action. Okay, is this J-Hope's action? Alright, his action is 2 of Pentacles. But if it's really happened, I think he's not gonna find out real soon. But once he finds out, he's gonna be really mad, and his action is 2 of Pentacles. I think he's gonna like, he's going to be busy on deciding whether I should divorce her or not. I mean, he got a reputation to keep, so it's kind of like poking his ego. Its message here is that his ego will be very challenged, and it's gonna be really ashamed. And I still see him getting angry, and there's a lot of cameras. There's a lot of reporters going to be interested in what his opinion about this, but I think he's gonna be quiet, angry, in silence, but deep inside he don't know whether he should divorce this woman or keep it. I think when he find out, if his wife tell him, hey, I have compassion, or somebody tell him, yeah. See, next is this Jimin, Taehyung. Okay, we gotta go with Taehyung. Next is Five of Cups. Oh, it's gonna be really, really sad. What did I do to deserve this? I thought you loved me. He's a hopeless romantic guy. He believes in the Two of Cups, the lover's energy, that love is just you and me, nobody can take you away from me, nobody can take me away from you. He believes that, but this is like, will cause him to stress. Yeah, stress. And I think he's gonna be in a hermit mode. He's gonna like pull back, withdraw, yeah, to process his emotion. Will be his action. Okay, this is his action, Hierophant. Hierophant is about stability, about like marriage, right? Like marriage blessing, marriage foe. It's like let us renew our foe. If this still can be saved, I want to renew our foe so this won't happen again. What? Oh my God, this guy is too kind. I don't. If the answer is Hierophant, I don't think he's gonna divorce her though. But he's gonna like, let us fix this. Let us fix this. This guy is like a penguin, only one mate forever. One mate for a lifetime. Is this Jungkook? Is this Jin? Okay, moving on to Jin. Eight of Cups. Yeah, he definitely going to move on from this woman. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I see him getting angry. And I see him going to call some friends to have some dinner. Some trusted friend, very, very trusted friend in his closest circle. And he's gonna, I see him sitting in a restaurant, like that kind of restaurant, yeah, where you cook yourself, yeah, you buy food to cook for yourself. He's going to rage eating, yeah, he's gonna drink a lot with his trusted friend, and then he's gonna make a lot of like complaint, but it's like drunk man complaint, yeah, about his wife cheating. He's gonna expose, but he's still in the strong self-control in it. So I think even though he is drunk heavily, he still have a strong control of his mouth. Yeah, he's very, very mature actually. This is part of his maturity, which is like boundaries. We really got the strong boundaries. And he's gonna complain, wife is here while I'm looking for money for her, you know, and then he's gonna make a conclusion, philosophical conclusion, a drunk man philosophical conclusion. All of a sudden he become a drunk philosopher. I think after that drink, he's gonna move on from his wife. What will his action? This is his action, Four of Cups. I don't think he's gonna divorce her because it's just a one-night stand thing, right? But I don't think she's gonna hear anything from him anymore. I don't think he's going to be loving towards her. I don't think he's gonna look for her. I don't want to be close to you anymore. Yeah, just do your job as a wife. I'm not gonna touch you anymore. I'm losing any interest in you. Yeah, but this is not telling me that he's gonna cheat. Yeah, but this is more like he's going to focus more on things that he still have, yeah. And I think he's not gonna care anymore about his wife, and I think he's going to remember this forever. And even though his wife begging him to forgive her, he's not gonna care. Yeah, it's like I cut you off from my heart, but you do your job as a mother of my children. Let's see who's next. Is this Suga? Jimin? Alright, this is Jimin. Ace of Pentacles. What? Sometimes I have difficulty to understand Jimin. Why would he feel like this? What, my wife cheated? Oh, this is an opportunity. Why he feel this way? Wait, let me comprehend this. Sometimes he's so difficult to understand. Okay, I'm gonna need more color fire. What do you mean, Ace of Pentacles? Okay, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I don't see that he's feeling sad about it. It's not going to change anything in his marriage. Can you believe that? Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the reading that I did about Jimin. If someone is flirting with his wife, is he going to get jealous or not? And the answer is that he's like, even though his wife is kissing some other man, he's gonna believe like, yeah, right, but her heart belongs to me, right? This is a similar fight with that. Look, Six of Cups. He still loves her. Ace of Pentacles. He's still loyal with her. I mean, loyal is that this is stability, right? So it's like he's still in stable connection with his wife, as if like our connection is more than just marriage. It's like he's marrying someone that he already know from the previous life. So it's like the bond is more than just marriage to him. The bond is like you're not just my life partner. You're more than just my wife. You're also my best friend. You're also my family. You also so I don't think it is going to change anything about what he feel about his loved one. And second interpretation is that I don't think his wife is going to do that. And he believe in his wife's loyalty. I mean, look, there's a lot of history here. This is because of this. This is very strong. Just imagine this as if I interviewing each BTS member. Hey, what would you do if this happened to you? Each of them give a relevant answer. But Jimin is saying, no, you don't know my wife. She is never gonna do that to me. I don't care what you say. I don't care any proof what you give me. She's not gonna do that to me. I know this person very well. Okay, what's his action? This is his action, Knight of Pentacles. Guys, he's just taking it as a cheap rumor. Yeah. What? You have a one-night stand with this guy? And then he's gonna laugh it off, and then he's gonna move on. Let's talk about something else that is more interesting and have more contacts. Look, Knight of Pentacles, he don't give a about this. He's going to take it as a rumor. It's like, I know her, she's not gonna do that. I know her. And it's like he is right about this. Jungkook? Suga. Okay, this is Suga. Thanos. Oh, yeah, of course, he's gonna be feeling really sad and very betrayed about it. I think he's, yeah, knowing Suga, I think he's gonna suffer alone, yeah. And it's like, he's going to remember this for a very long time. Let's see, what's his action? Okay. Nine of Wands. This is similar with Jin, yeah, very similar with Jin, yeah. But the difference is that Jin will invite his friends to drink together and complain about his wife, and then he going to ignore her forever. Just do your job. I don't love you anymore. Just do your job. Yeah. Suga is the same, but the difference is that he's not going to talk about it. I think he's going to suffer alone, and he also going to do the same with Jin. Yeah, creates boundaries. I don't think he ever want to touch her again. He's gonna be really angry, and he's going to lose every romantic feelings to her, expression to her, and I think he's going to express it in his music. You betrayed me. You betrayed. Making rap music about betrayal, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, this is Jungkook. 5 of coins. I do think that this is a divorce. If not divorce, then he is going to leave her. He's going to abandon her. I'm not going to care anymore. Yeah, suit yourself. And he's going to abandon his wife and children. Abandonment. Yeah. What's his action be? The hangman. Look, yeah, abandon. He's going to abandon her. Have fun. He left. He's going to hang this relationship and leave. Jimin is one weird fella. Too much confidence. What? She cheated on me? Oh, no, no, no. You don't know my girl. But I do. And you got it wrong, buddy. And the annoying thing is that Jimin is right about her. He knows who she is. Yeah. You know, because the Six of Cups is giving like past life energies. He already know who he's going to marry. SHM-003. Will BTS come to India in 2025? Alright, this is the answer. Knight of Swords. I think this is a positive answer. I think this is like, yes, soon. Okay, we gotta clarify that. Just to make sure. Just so I'm not like giving you false hope. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. I think they have interest in coming to India. Yeah. But with this Knight of Wands is like, should I go or should I not go, right? I think I'm gonna say that they're considering it. They consider to go to India. However, I think there's a lot of factors that makes them feeling like it's not possible to do concert in India. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that is against it. They have to calculate so many factors also, right? But I do feel like they're really want to go to India. Yeah, it's one of the target place that they want to be. Yeah, they want to have a concert in, but there's a lot of like consideration. If everything is settled, everything that makes them feeling like it's not the right time to go to India is solved, the issues are solved, I think they're gonna go to India as soon as possible. Knight of Swords, man. It's like, I'm coming, baby! Rita Madhata asks, do I have any chance to meet BTS? I don't think I want to answer that here because it's quite personal. I mean, I can. I'm gonna skip this. I'm sorry. But thank you for the question. But I do hope that you have chance to meet BTS personally. And I'm gonna answer this from Ian. She asks, who's gonna marry first? Okay. How to do this? Who's gonna marry first? Who's gonna marry first? I already did this question before with pendulum, but I want to do this again with tarot to see if there's any differences. Yeah, I remember via pendulum it answered Jimin's gonna marry first, so I really doubt that. Yeah, since he is publishing the song who is my heart waiting for? I mean, he still don't know who she is gonna marry, right? Namjoon. Okay, this is Namjoon, the Justice. This is J-Hope, Jimin, Taehyung, Jungkook, Jin. This is Jin, Temperance. This is Suga, J-Hope. This is J-Hope, High Priestess. This is Jimin, Jungkook, Taehyung. This is Taehyung, Ten of Swords. This is Suga, Jimin. This is Jimin, Eight of Swords. This is Jungkook. This is Suga, Two of Wands, and this is Jungkook, Ace of Wands. Alright. From the cards that show up, who's gonna marry first is Namjoon, Jin, J-Hope, Taehyung, Jimin, Suga, and Jungkook. Okay. I'm gonna read this intuitively. This one is taking it slow. Yeah. This one just want to be really careful and not in a rush. Yeah. I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna take it carefully with careful calculation. Yeah. If she accepts, I'm gonna find her. This one is not in a hurry. Jin. Two of Wands. Suga already found the one, I think. Yeah. Because this is card of strategy, waiting for the right time, calculating. Yeah. So I think he already found the one. And he's just waiting for the right time to pop the question. You want to marry me? Yeah. But from the previous reading that I did about them, especially about their comebacks reading, I think Suga will have to postpone, all of them have to postpone their personal relationship matters until they win the throne back. Yeah? Okay. But so I don't think this is going to happen in real soon, like 1 year or 2 years. I think they are gonna need to wait at least like 3 years or so, right? But Suga already found one. And Namjoon, I don't think marriage is on the horizon for Namjoon. The justice is like I need to balance something first, right? There's a legal issues, there's a legality that legal matters, and he don't want to mess with it. His focus is not on that, yeah, right now, on a marriage. So I don't think it's in front of his eyes, yeah. J-Hope, High Priestess. High Priestess is about inner knowing, it's about intuition, it's about connection with the divine, crown chakra. I don't think he's considering marriage, but clarify this, High Priestess. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. No, I don't think he found the one. Yeah, I don't think he found the one yet. Same with the Namjoon. He's still thinking about his job, and I don't think he is considering to marry someone right now. Yeah. And High Priestess also makes me think that he's actually, I want to focus on myself first, digging all the potential that I have first to the world, then I'm gonna think about marriage. Move on to Jimin, Eight of Swords. Actually, he can get married anytime he wants, but this is about inner struggle. It's just about like not seeing something. This is also about like feeling confined, yeah, feeling like you're not free, yeah. So this is telling me that he is not ready to marriage, yeah. He's not ready to marriage. As I said before, and as it always show up in the previous reading about his relationship, Jimin is the type to always to like, I want a certain person, and I don't believe that. I'm not saying twin flame, but I do believe that he has this one person that he already know very well. He got a strong history with this person throughout lifetimes. Yeah, he always he always go for this person, same person. And I'm not saying twin flame because this also can be happening with the high soulmate, yeah, high level soulmate. And I think he's not the type of like I want to date right now. Very different than Jungkook. Yeah, Jungkook like I want this girl. Where is my wife? All about that. But Jimin is like, where is my money? Yeah. So it's like a very opposite value. Yeah. Jungkook want love, Jimin want money. With this Eight of Swords show up here, I don't think he's ready for marriage yet, right now, or in the near future. Yeah, he still have a lot to fix inside of himself. Yeah, this is internal like shadow work something. There's a lot of thing about himself that needs to be dig. Yeah, he needs to focus on himself more than looking for the one, building marriage. Yeah, and I think he's not in a rush about romance and relationship to the point where he don't mind if he stays single forever than be with the wrong person. And I do think that he's a very loyal at heart. Yeah, if it's not you, I don't want it, that kind of thing. Yeah, because from the previous reading, especially with jealousy reading, it's like no, 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 I know who she is, I know who I'm marrying with, I know who's I'm dating with, she is not gonna cheat on me, I know her. And he is right about that. Means he already have a strong history with whoever he's gonna marry in the future. I do believe that he's going to find the one when he is ready, which means he's no longer in this bad energy, heavy energy. Yeah, so with this card show up, I don't think he's gonna marry soon. Yeah, unless something happen and click, instantly he is boom shining all his light, releasing himself from all this attachment that's pinned him with unhealthy things. Yeah, then probably he's gonna marry tomorrow. Then Taehyung, Ten of Swords. This is I don't think this is okay. This is like no hope. I thought I found the one, but apparently she's not she's not good for me. So I think I'm gonna walk alone until I find another. Something like that. So, but the thing is, with this card, I don't think his marriage also on the horizon. Yeah. And about Jungkook, I think he's going to marry when he suddenly think about it. Hey, suddenly I feel the urge to marry this person. Let's just pop the question and get married. Yeah. Yeah. So that is from energetically card based. Yeah, interpretation. Yeah, based on the card. Who's gonna marry first? I think Suga is very solid in this, and then Jungkook will be the next, and then after that, I don't know who, but people who's not in like marriage on their mind are Jimin, J-Hope, Namjoon. Yeah, I think they're gonna marry last. These three. Okay, that's my interpretation. I hope this is accurate and I hope this is works. And yeah, you may save this video just to smear on my face if I was wrong about it. Yeah, one day. Yeah, I think the first who's going to marry is Jungkook. I mean, as of once, man. Yeah. Yeah, judging from the cards, I think who's gonna marry last is Taehyung. Okay. I think I got all, yeah. Thank you so much for participating in the fun quiz, yeah. Next, I'm going to do Jimin's special birthday. Please do check in the community tab. I will put some room for you to leave comments, yeah, to leave your questions. What you want to know, yeah, about Jimin related reading. Yeah. We're gonna do that reading to celebrate his birthday this whole October. Learning from the past experience, I'm not promised that I'm going to answer all the questions. Yeah, I'm just gonna answer any question that I feel drawn to, yeah. And if you bombard me with 1,000 questions in one comment, I'm gonna just pick some question that I feel interested to. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I'll see you again on my next video. Yeah.